So what is the cost of the Plan G? Again, we have to look at your zip code. It can be on average around the country between 100 and 200. We see higher cost in, say, Florida. We see lower cost in some of the Midwest states, some of the southern states. But on average, you can probably budget between $100 and $200 per month for a Plan G. But again, make that appointment, that one-on-one appointment. We can put your zip code in and we can get your specific rate for you. Just remember, if you go with Plan G, you will have a $283 Part B, only on the Part B side, deductible. If you go with the Plan N, you typically can save between $20 and $30 per month, but just remember that you are not only going to pay that $283 deductible, you're going to also pay a copay of $20 when you see the doctor, and a $50 emergency room copay. You'll have the Part B excess charge of 15%. Now, we will sometimes see 2 through 4 waived by some doctors, and then the Plan N is the same thing as a G, but that's up to your individual doctor. So don't let that confuse you. On paper, the Plan N is the way it's shown there, so that's kind of the difference between the G and the N. If you, if it's a budgetary restraint, we'd almost rather see you go into a Plan N and get some umbrella coverage, to make sure that you fill in all the gaps there. So when can you enroll in a Medicare supplement? The best time to be talking about this is now. So book that one-on-one appointment if you are 64, but it's actually 6 months prior to your 65th birthday that you can enroll in a Medicare supplement plan. You can go ahead and lock in your rate and get this monkey off your back, get it checked off the list. Okay. Now it's important to note that Medicare supplement plans are standardized. Now, what does that mean? Back on your Medicare and You guidebook, if you get one of those, you can look on page 75, and it talks about how Medicare plans are standardized. So what does that mean? That means that a G, Medicare sets up the standard. G has to behave like a G, whether it's with Company A, Company B, Company C. A G is a G is a G. If you purchase a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola, or Coke, as we say in the South, it can be $1.50 at one store, and another store can be $4. Okay. The same thing for the Medicare supplement plan. A G can be one cost at one company and a much higher cost at another company, because the only thing they can do different is charge different premiums, and they do, but the coverage has to be absolutely identical. So it really doesn't matter what company you go with, And speaking of companies, we have 25, 30 different companies. Now, I do recommend going with a brand name company, but it really doesn't matter what company you choose. You can, Plan G is a Plan G, Plan N is a Plan N, but book that one-on-one appointment. We'll shop your zip code and find out which is the least amount of premium. And that's what we want to do. We want to get you the most coverage at the least amount of cost. Before you go, if you want to go deeper and get real clarity on how Medicare works for your specific situation, I host a free Medicare workshop that walks you through everything step by step. By the end, you'll know exactly what your options are and what to do next. Register at Medi65.com/workshop. Link in the description below. It's free, straightforward, and could save you from making a costly Medicare mistake.